All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're taking a close look at Raajaraajan College of Engineering and Technology in Sivaganga. Their TNEA code is 5502. So if this college is on your list, stick around. We're about to break down all the essential facts you and your parents need to know.
Now, right off the bat, here's a huge piece of news. This college just became an autonomous institution, and that kicks in from 2025. So why is this such a big deal? Well, being autonomous means they have more control over their own syllabus. For you as a student, that can mean a curriculum that's much more up-to-date with what the industry actually needs.
Okay, so that's a pretty powerful start. Now let's get into the basic identity and credentials of the college. So let's run through the essentials. It's a self-financing college, which is pretty standard, and it's co-ed, meaning it's for both boys and girls. And, importantly, it's affiliated with Anna University Chennai. So you know it's plugged right into the main state university system.
The college opened its doors back in 2010, so it's been part of the educational landscape in this area for well over a decade now.
Okay, for all you students and parents getting ready for TNEA counseling, pay close attention to this next part. Understanding how admissions work here is absolutely key. The college uses a pretty straightforward split quota system.
Here's the breakdown. 65% of the seats, that's the majority, are filled through the government quota, which means through your TNEA counseling rack. The other 35% fall under the management quota.
In terms of quality checks, the college has a NAAC B grade. The specific score is a CGPA of 2.52. This is one of those national-level benchmarks that gives you a sense of the institution's overall quality.
All right, every college starts with an idea, a vision, right? So let's take a quick look at why Raajaraajan College was founded in the first place.
The college was set up by the Sri Muthamari Charitable and Educational Trust, and their goal was really specific and, quite admirable. They wanted to create a top-notch engineering college to serve the people right there in the Karaikudi region, fulfilling a long-standing need. And you can see that vision playing out over time. They started in 2010. By 2015, they got their ISO certification for quality management. And then, the big one, in 2025, they were awarded that UGC autonomous status we talked about earlier. It shows a nice, steady path of growth.
Okay, let's get to the part that every student is waiting for. What can you actually study here? Let's look at the engineering programs. The total intake for undergraduate students is 360 seats, and these seats are spread out across 7 different branches of engineering.
All right, here are your options. You've got computer science, artificial intelligence and data science, electronics and communication, or ECE, electrical and electronics, that's EEE, and of course the core branches, mechanical and civil. They also offer agricultural engineering. And hey, make sure you jot down those TNEA codes. You'll need them during counseling.
And it's worth pointing out that they're definitely keeping things modern. They introduced agricultural engineering just in 2022, and more recently, AI and data science in 2023. So they're adding branches that are in high demand right now.
Academics are one thing, but what about day-to-day life? For parents especially, things like hostels and transport are a huge part of the decision. So let's dive into the campus and support facilities.
Good news for students coming from out of town, they have separate on-campus hostels for both boys and girls. And a really important detail for a lot of families, the mess serves both veg and non-veg food, so everyone's preferences are covered.
Now, what if you're a day scholar? Well, getting to campus seems pretty straightforward. They have a massive fleet of 28 buses that cover a 60-kilometer radius. We're talking Sivaganga, Devakottai, and even Ramanathapuram districts. Plus, if you're taking the train, the Devakottai road station is super close, just 2 kilometers from the college.
Let's talk about financial aid, because this is important. There are quite a few scholarships available. You've got the standard Government of Tamil Nadu scholarships for SC/ST, BC/MBC/DNC communities, and also the First Graduate Scholarship. There are central government scholarships too. And here's something extra. The college itself offers fee waivers if you're a standout athlete.
All right, this is the bottom line for many of you, isn't it? What happens after you graduate? Let's talk about the real-world results, placements, and achievements.
The college has put out a figure of a 95% placement rate. That is a very, very strong number, and it definitely suggests that most graduates are landing jobs right out of college.
And who's hiring these students? We're seeing names like Riken Manufacturing, Delphi TVS Technologies, Basat Technologies, and VTIB Skilling. These are some of the companies that have been on campus to recruit recently.
And it's not just about jobs. The campus seems to be buzzing with activity. I mean, look at this. They won the Chief Minister's Trophy in Kabaddi. They had a student represent India in the Rollball World Cup. And they even hosted the state-level Throwball Championship. This tells you there's a real culture of encouraging students to excel outside the classroom, too.
Just so we're clear, all the information we've shared today comes directly from the college's own website and from trusted government portals. It's all based on the data available at the time we put this together.
Explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12 to engineering decisions.